every excuse from people all the time about why they don't have the time to get to events like this. They do not realize that our future is at stake and it's more important than any other thing you might be doing at this time today. Thank you for coming out. Okay? So this weekend is Memorial Day weekend, right? We honor those who've gone before, those who served our country. We have vets that are in the crowd right now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is it interesting that Memorial Day was founded right here in the United States? Right? About a half hour from where I live, Waterloo, New York. Okay? Why isn't Memorial Day something that existed long before us? The answer is simple. Because before the United States existed, armed forces were not utilized to protect the will of the people. Right? Despots, rulers, Caesars, monarchs commanded people to go into war and give their lives to serve those kinds of regimes. Okay? Now, what have we seen happen during COVID-19? Did our governors not turn into monarchs, despots, and rulers?
Yep.
Did our legislature hand power over to Cuomo to do anything he wanted to do?
Yep.
That is against the laws of the state of New York and the United States and our Constitution. Okay?
Absolutely.
So thank you for standing up. We're not going to tolerate this. We don't allow governors to rule, right? We are all under the rule of law. That law is made by the people that we elect, our legislators, and they have no right to delegate those responsibilities to any member of an executive branch. Okay? So I have been going after this governor for a whole year. I can tell you I have been suing him by 20 years.
All right.
It's a big deal what happened here in a place not so far away and not really so long ago. By divine providence, right?
Yes.
By divine providence, peoples who fled Europe and who are sick and tired of government rule, right? Banded together here and made a pact. It became our social compact as a people. And it was obvious to us. We're like, listen, we hold certain things to be self-evident. We're all created equal. We don't do that thing they do over there with a caste system. Right? We don't care whether you're the ditch digger, whether you're the person that's, leading something for a company or at the state level. That doesn't matter. We're Americans. And we've had quite an experiment with freedom, but we have fought for it. We have said it is wrong for you not to be able to vote because you're the other sex, or because your skin color is different, or because you hold a view that's different than my religious view, right? We Americans have done a lot of hard work, and that work is still in the works, right? And we need to be about that in our lives every day, fighting for every single one of our fellow citizens to have absolute, true equality before the law. That's what we need to be doing. Okay? So, it started for me about 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. We were a little bit ahead of the rest of you on the effects of government overreach insofar as vaccines. Okay? Our son, the youngest of 4 children, has vaccine medical exemption status. About a year and a half ago, he was doing so well on our summer vacation. I said to my wife, honey, I could imagine living with my son for the rest of my life. It's very severe. This autism, not verbal, and he's OCD, and he's created a situation where we have almost died from the effects of the autism. Okay, just so you have a picture of that. He went to school in September, 2 years ago come fall, and he comes home with a note saying if his vaccines are not up to date by next Wednesday, he's out of school. And I'm like, they must have made a mistake. The legislature repealed the religious exemptions for vaccines that June. And I said to my wife, why don't you just call the school? I'm sure they made a mistake. They'll clear it up. I come home vaccinate him. We'll die if he's here and he's not in school. And so that Sunday morning, I took my daughter to church. She was serving, being a barista. So I was there the whole morning and took my computer. It was my first act of worship that morning. I drafted a lawsuit against Governor Cuomo, Commissioner Zucker. I want to tell you, I had no idea what I was doing. Okay? Absolutely. I am a small town lawyer from Penn, New York. I do real estate, estates. I do litigation like divorce law, family court. Like I'm taking on the governor with constitutional law, and I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Right? I said, but you know what? I'm not going to survive nothing. Right? And nobody could tell me what we were up against. So why not just sue them and see what happens?
Yeah.
Right? So we served my little 3-page complaint, and then we got the answer back, like 60 seconds. Holy smokes! Yeah, I've read about this kind of stuff, right? And along about then, we had a couple of lawyers or specialists get a hold of us because they'd seen it in the press. The press just honed in. We were so far ahead of it all because I had done it that weekend and just filed, right? And so the press got involved, and they started digging, and they're the ones, in fact, AP out of Buff, right here, the one that found it, okay? They called me up, and they said, yeah, Merck paid the governor's little capital campaign $48 million the day after the legislature went out of session. Right? Follow the money trail.
Yeah.
So in August that summer, without any notice to legislators, without any notice to the doctors, without any notice to the public, the governor, Commissioner Zucker, under cover of dark, went in and got New York's medical vaccine center. Okay? So we litigated that case. The judge ordered our son back to school in February a year ago.